Hello, this is Let's Play Master, and this is Let's Play Super Mario Brothers Part 15. Last we left off, I was trying to get rid of all this stuff, which was basically trying to beat World 7. And I have here with my friend, since it is still World 7.
Howdy there.
Yes, it is Latsu 7.
You were saying?
Oh, no, nothing. I'm just saying it was you, Latsu 7, that's it.
It's interesting how we uses the motion controls.
How I hate it, or how it works?
I find it interesting. I don't hate motion controls, I just find it interesting because it's different.
Uh-huh. I didn't like it in this one, because of all the stuff that's gonna come on later on.
Well, I've never played this game with motion controls, but I've played Wii Sports Resort in a certain place, and I found it very enjoyable when you just move around with the swords and stuff, so it's interesting, it's convenient and fun.
Right, but what do you think about the Kinect? Because I've been looking at that too, and I don't know whether I should trust that or not. Like, in your retrospect, what do you think? What do you think was better, the Kinect or the Wii?
Well, Wii is the original, and actually, Kinect is more like an iToy, and well, I don't think that's so great because, well, with the Wii, you can just use it like a regular controller if you want to. On the most cases. And you don't always need that Kinect thing because it's not like that you want to move all at the times and move your entire body. But I usually just want to move my arm and wave like that. So I find Wii more convenient and better on that.
Makes you feel lazier?
Well, if you want to put it that way, yes, I am lazier.
Because in reality, when you think about it, it's... most children are not, ready to just be crazy with the controller and just be like, oh yeah, of course, I love to exercise while I play. That's the main thing kids always want to go against. So it's actually pretty funny how they were able to include that concept with Xbox at the same time and make them move around. So that when the parents come by, it's like, I'm not disturbing them, I'm not going anywhere near that.
Fair enough.
You know how these levers move exactly, or no?
Well, do they actually move or do you move them?
I moved them, and I just died.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's the one thing I hate. I cannot move my levers without me having that malfunction of doing that. In malfunction, I just mean I'm trying to hold it really steady, and then I accidentally shake it, and it makes me fly up into the air, and I fall and die.
Well, nearly everything has some issues.
That is true, and I mean, like we were talking about last time, we were talking about how the Wii, was good and everything like that, or how it was bad. Because a lot of people said that they didn't like the Wii. Like, its most revolutionary games were like this one, it was the Skyward Sword that just came out. But everything has its, flaws and stuff like that. So it's like, what really did it again? What really was actually good about the Wii, and what really was bad about the Wii that people didn't like? You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Wii is convenient for casual gamers. And the regular controller and such, I like them because I got used to them. I was a kid when I had that regular PS1 controller in my hands. I grew up with that thing. Oh. Then they added the dual analog sticks and such. Was convenient, I like that. Gave you more of control. And that's the main word, control. You want to be in control of the character that you are moving. And if the motion controls are not made properly, then you don't feel that control and then it just clusterfuck, that's it.
It's true, because then they also have to deal with the games that give you a lot of controls to deal with, and then you have to deal with, you know, a lot of things that are just completely different from what it should be. Like, what's a game full of control problems? I don't know. Because most of the thing, you deal with control, and then you have to deal with how the gameplay is going along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm dead. Of course. Just keep killing me.
Like in regular NES, there are 2 buttons and a directional pad. That's all you need for the games like that. There is no such special things like, well, how to put it? Well, the controls of these days are much more complex because they can be more complex. But there is no necessity for them to be complex. I like when the controls are simple and it's tight, so whatever I do it by myself. The game doesn't act for me. And then we come to the quick time events.
Oh no. Things are horrible to do. Oh yeah, I'm pausing I paused the game because I was in the middle of trying to put some music in the background for me. And you already know what kind of music it is. Which I'm not going to say because it's going to be involved in a later video if I get permission to use it.
Well, I don't know.
The link that I gave you earlier
about
the music I was listening.
You mean the
There you go.
mistake, right?
Yes, but I'm going to be using that in another video, so shh, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, I will be quiet about it.
Of course you will. Let's see, what else was there?
So I was saying something about the motion controls. And not the motion controls, I mean quick time events. Yeah, that's it. So, about the quick time events, what do you think about them?
Well, I haven't really had a game that had a whole bunch of them. And when I played Sonic Unleashed, there's only this one part where you had to do quick time events, but it didn't really hurt you that much, per se.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't something that was like, oh, what they made me do was like you had to fight this certain enemy really quick, and if you didn't do it in a certain amount of like seconds, they just hit you. And I never lost that much to say like, well, whatever happened if I did lose. So I was just like, oh, whatever.
Well, one of the games that I have played that has quick time events is obviously Kingdom Hearts 2. It uses them a lot.
Oh, now I get it. I was like, I've only remember playing one. Okay, now I understand what you mean. I never really saw it as a quick time event. I always saw it as like you could use it, and if not, you would get hit. But I do remember in Kingdom Hearts 2 that would sometimes reflect on how you would beat a boss.
Well, it's not a necessity for use to quick time events until the last boss. But that's pretty much about it.
Right. You mean the last boss when you had to get inside that gigantic laser shield?
Yep.
That was hilarious, because all I did was I made sure that Riku had a little bit of health, and then I ended up killing him.
Well, for me, it was just button mashing. That's it.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. Because if not, you're gonna die. Like, you probably weren't gonna die, and you're probably gonna have like a little bit of health left. But if you had realized, it was like probably your first time playing it, and you just got into that. It's like, you don't really understand what's gonna happen there.
Yeah, you are just mashing triangle and X. Or if you are playing the final mix or Japanese version, you are mashing triangle and circle.
I'm still gonna play that, by the way.
You should.
I'm still in the process of trying to get all the supplies. I got the game working, and I tried in the PlayStation 2, but it wouldn't work. So I need the Swap Magic here to let it read itself.
That was close one.
Ah, I escaped death. Yes. See, it's that music. I love that music. Helps me concentrate. Which is something, you know, I like to do. Because I'm more a music-oriented person, so I concentrate better with music. Whee! And I almost got that, too. Well, right now, as we're speaking, I'm actually recording the very last episode of Super Mario Brothers, hopefully. So there's that, too.
So at the time that we are speaking, you are already recording the very last episode of Super Mario Brothers.
Yep, that's right.
Good for you.
And do you want to know how many episodes more it is?
Well, I would figure out it would be around 8 or... Wait, this is the world 7, and you usually do a couple of maps if you can on an episode. Well, would it be 5?
Lower.
3?
Lower.
2?
Bingo. If I do not fail in this last episode, it will be only 2 episodes in total. Now you may be wondering why. It's because I was going to do an event with my last speaker, which it might be you. I don't know. I mean, I have to ask you still. Maybe that's now or later, but it doesn't matter. And basically, what I was going to do was I was going to either ask them if they wanted to do the entire world or the shortcut. Which the shortcut would just shoot them through the entire thing, missing a whole bunch of levels and at the same time trying to beat the game as fast as you can. But obviously, I didn't. This game has been waited too long. It's been out there for too long already. So in reality, I just decided to do a shortcut because I'm not waiting forever just to be able to do that. I mean, it's not worth it.
Fair enough. Well, have you enjoyed the Let's Play?
This one? Yeah, of course I did. I mean, as soon as I got the idea for dual commentaries, because this was a good game to do dual commentaries. Especially people who didn't know the game, because of the fact that it would surprise them with the new different things they had. So, I mean, it was something new that I tried out, and it actually worked out very well.
Alright.
And my star run was actually the best one, because if I had more time to use it, if I basically had enough time to do the entire level using the star, I do pretty well. Because it actually was very easy. And, you know, it's a lot of, this version has a big sense of urgency, in which you have to run fast and get there fast, because if not, you will just be gone. And I mean, it just gets insane, it gets crazy. So, I mean, there's nothing really you can do in an event like that. And these are hints. If you ever see that little like rock there, that's the only time you have to duck, because it kind of helped me a lot with that. And I didn't see that coming.
Well, I personally like the music and the atmosphere of this level. All based on this certain video.
What video is that?
Oh, this video.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Rainbow. Circle that's triangles.
Yeah. This boss battle is extremely easy. The only thing you have to realize is one thing: how to do it. Because Because in reality, I wasn't expecting that. I was only trying to jump there, and I thought I wasn't going to make it. So I did the spin, and it ended up shooting me higher than expected, and I couldn't get back down. So it actually ended up killing me. And I didn't even have enough time to react to it. So I was like, really? Really?
Yep. And we're down to this part again.
It takes a while. This level especially took a while for me, just because of this areas. I mean, it's quick, and these guys would just string me off. It was more like a distraction than what they truly were supposed to be. Now, also, I could have just run that entire thing right then and there, but it's better. I knew it was better to be safer because I knew I wasn't going to get another power up for a while. Or even if I was, I wanted to make sure I had another power up in the first place. I wouldn't lose it. So, I mean, the good thing about video games is hand-eye coordination. That's probably the best thing that they have to offer. That's about it, you know, your attention span has to be good for these kind of games, because you don't just like daze off and you're like, oh. So I mean, it's got a good attention span for that most. Here we go again. Let's see if this time I can beat it, especially with the time limit that I have, which is about 30 seconds. Actually, this is what I was doing when I was recording. I looked at the time and I noticed how long I had left. So I went against my odds. I thought I was gonna beat it, and then, you know, I was like, okay, let's try it. So in reality, I actually have 14 seconds to beat the boss. So this is either that little like trial yes, trial no. Which of course, I didn't.
Well,